was for ordinary people. Jazz is ordinary people. It's the music of the young. Every time young people invent music, everybody hates it.
guys, right now I know I look a little crazy, but I am taking a quiz in like now. Actually, I think it's like 12:55. My class starts at 1. Just had a meeting with my professor about my portfolio because I am taking a creative writing class and putting together a fiction portfolio. I'm more of a nonfiction girl. Like I like writing real poetry, real all of that. So this was kind of new for me, learning how to format it and do the dialogue a certain way. Baby, I'm used to poetry. Poetry don't have any rules. We're about to do this vocab quiz on like the words and stuff of nonfiction, and I hope I just not nonfiction, fiction. And I just hope I don't space on it. Yeah, Penn State's downstairs. I went and saw Penn State because that's where I'm kind of hoping to go once I graduate from here in a month and 1 day. Because today is April 1st and I graduate on May 3rd, but the grades are going in at the end of the semester. So I have 30 minutes to get my grades together. I don't got time to waste. I'm gonna try to come on this journey with me. It's not gonna be pretty, but at least we could go on it together. What's your LinkedIn? Let's connect.
What I'm gonna do, man?
So it's 2:30. Last time you saw me, it was 1 o'clock. I just finished my exam. Kind of probably overthought it, but the way that she formats the vocabulary quizzes, she gives us the vocabulary words and then gives us a text, and we have to use the text to pick out examples of those vocabulary words. And since I kind of like blanked on the whole fact that we had the test, I didn't read the text. Like she gave us the text, but I didn't read it.
So I was kind of reading it in class. So I finished up like defining the terms around 1:20, but since I spent so much time actually like reading the text, I kind of was here until like 2:32. That's what time it is now, so.
But I just got an email that Westchester has uploaded my decision. I am finished applying for colleges for the most part. I know some of them are still waiting on supporting documents, but I don't really want to go there. That's why I haven't been that hyped to do it. But I need to just get them the support documents so they can get off my case. They want me to enter all my grades by hand, and that's a lot. That's time consuming. I don't have time to do that. But Westchester, I just want to see if I got accepted, and maybe we can kind of look at it together. I'm a little scared. I haven't got declined from any school I applied to yet. So we're going to see. I was kind of just trying to find a place where I can actually sit down and open it. And let me just say this.
Everybody who eats bacon.
I feel like the college decision and admission process is nothing like I accepted it. Like, you know how everybody, they have those videos of them, oh my God, I got in, oh my God. That wasn't me. For the most part, like my acceptances were sent by email, and I'm the type of person, I do not like the tension to build up. Let me just see it right now. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to open it later. I don't want to wait a week. I don't want to gather everybody so we can look at it. Tell me now. Tell me now. So that's basically what it was for most of them. Another thing that played a role is the fact that I don't really have a dream school. I understand that people have schools that they romanticize that they want to go to, but the perspective that I look at it from, I never went there. How I know I want to go there? Because a lot of people, they think they have these dream schools, they get there and they're miserable. So I didn't want to build too much of a image around a place in an environment that I've never went to before I actually got there, because I would like to reduce the amount of dissatisfaction that I have, you know, because expectations is what literally leads you to disappointment. But for me, the college decision process was more about like seeing if I can get into these places. I'm a first generation college student, and I didn't really even start thinking about college until like the end of my 10th grade year. And if you know anything about GPA, if it's down and at the end of your 10th grade year, you only got 11th to 12th grade left, it's kind of gonna be a struggle for you to like have those stats that stand out, right? Like the 4.0 and all of that. I had a 2.9 my first 2 years, and I only have like a 3.4 now. And I wasn't entirely sure how the college admission process worked and if that GPA was too low. But I knew if I went to go to a school like Yale, that was one of the schools that I romanticized, 3.4 wasn't gonna work. So I kind of just applied to colleges hoping I get in and telling myself it's cool as long as I have the opportunity to start fresh. That's what really matters to me. I applied to around 16, 17, 18 colleges, and so far I've been accepted to every last one of them. And it's kind of bittersweet, but I'm waiting until it's all over so I can actually cry. I'm waiting to see if I actually end up somewhere. The fact that I've never seen anyone close to me do it before, because I come from like a really harsh environment, it's kind of hard for me to believe that I can go out there and do it myself. Like, I never envisioned myself actually graduating high school or going to college or moving away, even though it's something I always wanted to do. So I don't want to get too excited before it actually comes. I want to make sure it actually happens. Westchester is a school that I applied to. It's not one of my top schools, like, oh, if I get in, I'm definitely going. No shade. But it's just, I want to go far. That's a big part of my decision process. I'm about to open it now. That, you go to the elevator, it's broken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of my friends just got stuck in there. He said it was stuck for like 5 minutes.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Of course. All right, y'all, you about to open it. See if you got in. I don't like the audience. Waitlisted.
Get your ass on, boy.
Do y'all know who I am? I don't want to go here anyway. It say listen. Let me look at the acceptance rate. Nah, I sound real egotistical right now. Let me cool down. Westchester acceptance rate. But y'all not Harvard. I got the acceptance rate is 80%.
Be calm.
I got waitlisted at a school that's 80% acceptance rate. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna read it. It said, I want to thank you for your interest in Westchester University. You know what I think? I think it's y'all, because I haven't recorded any of my acceptances and I have got accepted to every school so far. But when I'm like, you know what, I want to take them on this journey with me, it's like waitlisted.
That's what I get for fucking around with the kids.
Look, it say, requiring us, so it say this year we received more than 17,000 applications for a first year class of 3,000 students. But then again, I think class of 2025 is the biggest graduating class so far, but still. Anyways, this does not bruise my ego, because I do have a little bit of ego when it comes to these sort of things. I'm gonna withdraw my application because it's probably somebody on this wait list that actually does want to go, and I already know I don't want to go. I'm not going to take that spot from them. I'm going to withdraw my application, and yeah, no longer interested. Anyways, if y'all couldn't tell at this point, I basically decided that I already want to go to Penn State. And even though it's not like an ideal like dream of mine, it's just a feeling. For me, when it comes to like colleges and stuff, like I said, I didn't have that much research or anything into most of my decisions. The elevator's broken. It's broken. Since I didn't have that much thought process into like my decisions, not a lot of it, I was going based off feeling, basically. I developed so much anxiety towards the end of my junior year that I developed so much anxiety towards the end of my junior year that I completely disassociated. Because like I said earlier, I could not believe that I was getting ready to graduate. It didn't even feel real to me, and it still doesn't. So once I was trying to wrap my head around college and how I'm going to pay for all of it, I developed so much anxiety around the topic that I was going to enlist for the Marines. I was going to train and everything. I was like, sign me up. They're going to pay for my college. They're going to pay for my house. And I don't got to worry about nothing. For a lot of people, they think, oh my God, that sounds so hard. You actually want to go out there and fight for our country. But from the perspective that I was looking at it from, and like my intentions going into it, that was the easy route. I had so much fears around going to college. What if I can't provide for myself? What if I go broke? What if I have no money? The Marine would have solved all of those issues. So me going was the easy route. I convinced myself that it was cool because no matter what I put up with, at least I have enough money to live and provide for myself. At some point in that process, I realized that I should really just take a leap of faith and follow my heart, because I know deep down, if going to college is a dream of mine, I'm gonna regret that by going to the military. And you know, those recruiters, they tried their best to convince me, the barracks is gonna be the same, it's just like college. But it's not college though. Two completely different things. It's not the same. And in a sense, I felt like my dreams were being kind of undermined or gaslit in a sense. Like, oh, it's just college, yada, yada, yada. And it's something that I want to do. What's wrong with it? Why is it wrong that I want to go to college and I don't want to spend my college years on a computer on Zoom taking classes? I want to be at the college. I want to be in the dorms. I want to be on the campus. And I want to be making the face-to-face connections. That's what I want to do. Why is that so hard for everybody to believe? I feel like what came in as a problem for me was the fact that I was allowing everybody to convince me that my dreams are small. I took a leap of faith and I decided, if you know what, if college is what I want to do, then I'm gonna go to college. So I started applying to colleges in February. Yeah, I know. I started applying in February. Right now it is April 1st. And I'm not unhappy with the way things turned out. I do need to apply for scholarships, I know that much. This is what it looks like for me to follow my dreams. This is what I wanted. And another thing that I'm slowly learning is that when it comes to what you truly, truly want in life, it's not going to be easy, but if you really want it, you'll find a way to pursue it. The Marines probably would have been hard, if not harder than me going to college, but it would have been harder for me to pursue because I knew deep down inside my heart it's not something I really wanted. So I know college is not going to be an easy journey for me to embark on, but it's a journey that I want to embark on, and that's kind of why I'm willing to put up with whatever comes with it. But what I'm not going to do is settle for a college that I don't like just because they're giving me more money, because now I'm putting up with something that doesn't align with my heart. And that's how we get back to Penn State. Even when I was applying, I felt like a little flutter inside my heart. Even though I hadn't done much research on the school, I kind of just felt like it was the right decision. Even when I was applying, like I was just applying because I live in Pennsylvania. It's an in-state school, and I don't know. Penn State was one of the only schools I got accepted into, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, remember when I was, oh my god, I got in. Oh my god! Remember that? Yeah. I was like, oh my god, I got in. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. None of the other schools that I got into did that to me, even if they had lower acceptance rates or if they were more popular, because I did want to go to a HBCU, because before I got into Penn State, I kind of had my mind hooked on Clark, Atlanta. That's what I forgot to mention. I got into Clark and I kind of had my mind hooked on it, but things changed. I realized financially that Penn State might be better for me because it's in-state and I'm not paying $50K a year. Not only because it's too much, but because I don't want to have one of those situations where I can't graduate on time or where I got to take a semester off. I want to go straight through. And also Penn State takes my credits. So if everything goes well within the next 6 months, I'll be getting my bachelor's in 2 years. I do want to give y'all like a little background on what it's like to be in middle college and what that means for me in regard to getting my bachelor's degree. I'm a high school student and a college student at the same time. I took my first college class after I graduated 8th grade. I'm 12th grade now, and I've been taking the classes since 8th grade, yeah. So basically, at the end of the semester, I will hopefully have 61 credits, which is enough for me to get my associate's degree, but it's also half the amount of credits that you need to achieve a bachelor's degree. And since it is general education classes that I am taking, most of the classes will usually transfer over to a degree that you're taking, but it does depend on the college and if they offer those classes at that college, because if not, you'll just have to take them over. But Penn State, almost all of my classes transfer over, so there's a very good chance that if I did go, I wouldn't have to do the whole 4 years and pay for the whole 4 years. I would just do 2 years, since I already did 2 years for free in high school. That's another thing that excites me too. I'll be 21, my bachelor's degree, already on my second degree, and not gonna lie, I was also thinking about it from the perspective of if I go to an undergraduate school that costs less money, I'd have more money for graduate school. And that's just where my mindset is with things as of right now. So I do hope it pans out well, and I'm gonna stop yapping y'all ear off. I don't know what I'm about to do right now, but I'm gonna tell you like this. The matcha destroyed me. I had the whole thing. I usually get a medium light ice because they don't like to give me all the matcha. They'll fill the whole thing up with ice. Baby, this drink was $7. Give me my matcha. So maybe I'll stay on campus for a little bit, charge my phone, use the bathroom, go pick up some incense and go home and get some work done. But the day never goes how I plan it to go. So I don't really know. So I lied and told 3 people that elevator is broken down just so they wouldn't walk by me when I'm talking to y'all. I hope y'all know how much I love y'all, and I'm still getting to know y'all. That shows my dedication. Mwah. I'ma see you soon, queen. Hold on, what'd he say? Good morning. It's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. Alright, y'all. So right now I'm home. I'm editing. Cause if you know anything about editing, even though it's my first YouTube video, I do have a lot of experience with, like, not a lot. I have somewhat experience to putting together some content. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I kind of like feel like right now is the perfect time for me to get into it because I be scrolling on my phone a lot. And editing is time consuming. You see how it kind of cancels out? You don't got time to be doom scrolling when you're spending hours and hours editing footage. You just get this sense of satisfaction and profound happiness watching it all come together in the end. Because I put so much time and love into this, y'all. Like, come on, I've been editing this so right now I have 36 minutes worth of footage on here. And this is before I even add in today's footage, which I feel like will be less hard for me to edit because there's no like talking montages in it. Like you see here I was talking a lot because like, yeah, that's what I like to do. You have like most of the clips that I have for tomorrow, you're gonna see soon. I just wanted to give y'all a little update on what I've been doing in between my time. But let's get back to the video though.
She gon' come and get that bag, yeah. She ain't scared at all. Ask me how they feel about you, shawty, take it off. I said, shawty, take it off. I know how to get you for your pocket.
Good afternoon, y'all. It is day 2 of this vlog. It's Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. I have a few things on my schedule for today. Not too much. I had a class this morning. I just got out of class. And I'm actually skipping my second class, my business class, so I could get some work done. Because sometimes it just be like that, you know. But right now, it's 1 o'clock. Around 3, I have a meeting to go to. Yeah, I'm gonna film a little bit of that. Before I go there though, I have to work on some poetry for the showcase that we're working on towards the middle of this month. I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna take y'all with me. I do think it's funny though that every time we meet each other it's at 1 o'clock. But you're not available in the mornings, you don't be woke. I be woke.
Tell her nothing cause she got it. The mom about it. Let's go get it. I can say that you my favorite, but I can't see you. Hold up and count up moves. Call me when you off work, but it couldn't handle you. I could tell it wasn't gonna work.
This was your class 2 years ago.
I would say that most of them drop out that year.
That's what you told me. You told me that before.
I told you,
them
like,
that.
my freshman class was 180. We only have 60 people now.
Yeah.
So
I told them that. I was like, when you guys start CCP full time in September, like, you either get yourself together or you flop. And I was like, I don't want you to flop, but if you keep acting like this, you will flop, and I don't want that for you. And I would say most of them took it seriously, but I think there's a few that.
I know a lot of people didn't take it seriously, and I thought, dang, they really gonna fail, but they actually doing good now. Like somewhere along the line,
What do you think helped them?
just like being in that space, like actually getting to the college classes and realizing like this is serious. I gotta lock in, or else. Because when you just doing the high school classes, you hear about people taking the college classes. You hear it's hard, but when you actually like get in there, it's like, oh, they weren't lying. So some people just have to experience it. And even people dropped out this year. I know people that dropped out this year, they have like 50 something credits. You were this close to getting a degree.
Yeah.
So
But you're exactly right. Like, a lot of times people will just eventually rise to the occasion. Like, sometimes you flop enough to be like, okay,
yeah.
I got it.
Most of them just cheated the way through though.
And I am also seeing that. And so it's like, I want people to like actually have faith in their own abilities instead of feeling like they need to do it.
I'm about to graduate in less than a month.
Yeah, like your grad is really.
I don't believe this happened.
What?
I need 50 grand like right now.
You said that, and I was like, that's the one.
She has seen the earth swallow names, walk streets where the wind carries both loss and life, like a hymn only some remember the words to. But a village does not forget the children it raises, does not let memory fade when it can be passed down, spoken into the hands of those who remain. There is something holy in belonging, in knowing that even when the world shifts, the ground beneath her will not give, because roots have memorized her name, as someone's grandmother still prays and prays for the daughter she's never met. A single ember will eventually fade, but a fire, tended, becomes a beacon of light, a place where the lost can gather, where stories bend and stretch and wrap themselves around new tongues, where no one thirsts because the well is endless. They say we come from dust, but she has seen dust rise, has seen it gather in the sun's mouth and turn gold, turn weightless, turn into something that will not be held down. There is no I without we, no self that does not mirror another. We are the village, constantly raising one another. Community is not just survival. It is the reason we rise, the reason we dance, the reason we keep singing, long after the song is done.